A majestic homecoming for Stone Cold Steve Austin sees the Rattlesnake drop KO with the Stone Cold Stunner, locking in the victory. Austin sets a WrestleMania record with 20 years going between WrestleMania wins, as his previous victory at the event was over Scott Hall at 2002's WrestleMania 18. Cheers to Stone Cold. Moving on, we arrive at WrestleMania 39. Last year's spectacular that played host to many show-stopping moments. And night one was where we got to watch the scintillating rematch between Judgment Day's Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The two first met at Women's Royal Rumble match used her guaranteed championship match to call out then NXT Women's Champion Ripley. It was a competitive affair, but Charlotte walked out with the victory and the NXT Women's title. 3 years later, though, things had changed. Ripley had arrived to the main roster, and at WrestleMania 37, entering at number one for the record, she wasted little time to make her challenge. The next night on Raw, she'd lay it out to the woman that had stopped her momentum on more than one occasion, the seven-time women's champion and the queen herself, Charlotte Flair. Performance that could not be denied. Charlotte eternally defending her status as top woman in WWE, and Ripley with her golden opportunity to vanquish the ghosts of WrestleMania past. One thing which had twice been her undoing. If she could do that, her path to victory is clear. That's usually everyone's plan against Charlotte, but she still seems to find it one way or another. Can you put the perfect attack together to defeat Charlotte Flair, or will you, like so many before, end up bowing down? Let's go to night one of WrestleMania 39 and find out.
I already know how this goes. I'm watching this.
Rhea had continued to put her brutality on display. How Charlotte kicked out, we may never know. At this point, you could see the resignation on the face of Rhea Ripley. If that super German suplex wasn't going to put Charlotte away, what was? But you can't give up in moments like these. This is where Rhea was going to show us exactly what she was made of.
Wait. Yeah.
A rare double knockout brought the action to a halt, as these two were proving to be more evenly matched than initially anticipated. But it was Charlotte who appeared to be the fresher competitor, getting to her feet first, and then nearly taking. Rhea Ripley looked lost for the first time in the contest. Was Charlotte's refusal to just stay down starting to affect Rhea's confidence? But now wasn't the time to panic. That's what Charlotte Flair wanted from Ripley. That's what makes Charlotte Flair so great, so dangerous. Her ability to just survive will have you questioning everything you once believed. Rhea and Charlotte both wore the effects of the battle. Now, Mommy was leaving with the SmackDown Women's Gold. The Queen did everything in her power to hold the throne, but a massive riptide off the ropes ends her highest levels of superstardom in WWE. The SmackDown women had delivered a classic, and 24 hours later on night 2, it would be time for the women of Raw to have their opportunity, with two of the most dominant women. Time for Raw Women's Champion, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Asuka. Bianca's rise in WWE had been meteoric. After a successful run in NXT, she joined the main roster at WrestleMania 36. The night one main event of WrestleMania 37. She'd lose to Becky Lynch at SummerSlam 2021, but the two would have their SmackDown, which would lead to her relinquishing the SmackDown Women's Championship in exchange for Raw's version. And this time, it was Bianca emerging victorious. It's Becky, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss. Truly in her element, no one has been able to find an answer for Bianca Belair, which is what made the world of sports entertainment buzz in anticipation when Asuka emerged from the 2023 Elimination Chamber as the winner, guaranteeing a meeting with Raw's Women's Champion at WrestleMania 39. When it comes to a Women's Tag Team Champion, winner of the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble, winner of the 2020 Women's Money in the Bank, held both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships, and of course her initial undefeated run of 914 days to start her WWE career. Royal Rumble sporting a new look, seemingly dialing into something even more sinister than her punishing norms. She didn't win that night, but rebounded nicely the next month at Elimination Chamber, securing the meeting with Belair. That even with the pressure building, you will never fall.
Damn. Wait, okay. I'm visit here. How the hell are you gonna win this done?